It was raining all day yesterday. Look what it's done to the BMW G310GS. This is BMW's smallest adventure bike, and at a price of 3,10,000 rupees, it is also one of their cheapest. And for many customers, that is all it is, a chance to own a BMW for a lot less money.
But a badge doesn't make a motorcycle good. After all, it is a sum of all its parts that makes it what it is.
At the core of this motorcycle is a 313cc water-cooled single-cylinder DOHC engine that makes 34 horsepower and 28 Newton meters of torque. Now there may be nothing extraordinary about these figures, but if you look closely, you will see that the cylinder is reverse inclined. And BMW says that there are three main advantages of this architecture: better cooling, mass centralization, and the third one is rather interesting. You see, this design makes the engine more compact inside this chassis, and that has allowed BMW to fit a longer swing arm without extending the wheelbase unnecessarily.
The engine is housed in a trellis frame that BMW calls a tubular space frame. The 19-inch front alloy wheel has a single 300mm disc with Bybreeze 4-piston radially mounted brake caliper. The front wheel is connected to the chassis with a set of non-adjustable 41mm upside-down forks. The rear wheel is a 17-inch with a 240mm disc. Rear suspension is a preload adjustable monoshock that is mounted to a very good looking cast aluminium swing arm. Fuel tank has a capacity of 11.5 liters and it includes approximately 1 liters of reserve. The single piece handlebar is wide enough to allow commanding control. The seat is a single piece unit. It is wide, has good cushioning and should be comfortable for all day riding. All the necessary information is displayed on a simple TFT screen, but it looks dated on this otherwise very modern looking motorcycle. Now, the GS comes standard with a dual channel ABS, ride-by-wire, all LED lights, adjustable brake and clutch levers, and a luggage carrier.
The first impressions are very important, and the 310GS is very good at it. I think it looks fantastic and the build quality is excellent. The fit and finish is also of very high quality, definitely better than the KTM and probably only matched by Honda. But I think the GS has an edge over it, with the best switches that I have come across in this segment. Just listen to it.
The seat height of 835mm and a visibly tall riding stance could be intimidating to new riders, but this is a very easy bike to manage. The wide handlebar puts the rider in a commanding stance, which for my 5'9" frame is a little sporty than completely upright, but in no way uncomfortable. The seat is wide and comfortable for long rides, and in the urban environment everything works very well. The ride-by-wire makes the throttle action light and precise. The fueling is good, and even at low RPMs the engine stays smooth and refined. The slipper clutch works very well, and the lever itself is light to operate and good enough to go unnoticed during the 3 days of testing in traffic, highways and hills. BMW updated the G310 platform in 2020. The updated suspension can take the bad roads with ease and still keeps the rider reasonably comfortable. The damping feels very balanced and compliant. Not too hard, not too soft either, to spoil the fun when the pace picks up. With a well-designed chassis supported by a good suspension and sticky tires, the 310GS shines bright when the road starts to turn. The bike's handling is excellent. Despite the tall stance and 175 kg of wet weight, the GS is very light and easy to maneuver. Changing directions is easy and the bike is eager to corner, yet it remains stable throughout. The braking setup is standard for this price, but it's still good. The front brake is progressive, and even during spirited riding the ABS intervention is unnoticeable.
The smallest GS is a simple bike to decipher. It is good looking and the build quality is excellent. The combination of an agile chassis, well-damped suspension, grippy tires and a comfortable saddle has given me one of the best riding experience in this category and for this money. It is light and agile and very eager to go around a corner, yet very stable while dashing down a straight highway. I was very confident tipping it into a corner than my own Duke 390. The suspension on this seems to have a very good balance between comfort and sportiness, and that gives it an excellent ride quality on almost any kind of road.
And it should be good since this is a GS. But this is also a relatively affordable BMW, so something has to give. As I said earlier, the TFT Dash is outdated for a bike at this price. Even KTM's now 5-year-old color TFT looks more modern. And then there's this engine. The 313cc DOHC water-cooled engine falls a bit short in both performance and refinement. From 6000 RPM the vibrations increase and can be felt in the handlebar, seat and the foot pegs. Performance wise it is quick off the line but takes time to cross into 3 figures. The 310GS can cruise at 100 km per hour and the top speed should be in excess of 140. But this is a touring bike and for long hauls you may prefer a slightly faster pace. For reference, the Himalayan will also cruise at 100 but tops out at 125-130. And KTM's 390 Adventure will happily cruise over 120 with a top speed in excess of 160. So BMW's G310 range is now competitively priced with the KTM's, but their engine performance still falls behind. However, the Indian versions of the KTM's 390 Adventure and the RC do not have the same high-end suspension they get elsewhere, and what we get here is not so good. In comparison, BMW's updated suspension offers a better ride quality. The G310 also has a class-leading fit and finish with most metal and plastic components exuding a high quality. Yes, the engine falls behind the KTM in performance, but BMW's engine is also smaller and less stressed with a lower compression and should offer a longer engine life. It is also covered under a better warranty of 3 years and unlimited kilometers. In comparison, both the KTM and the Royal Enfield offer only a warranty of 2 years or 30,000 kilometers. Well, that's the BMW G310GS for you. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching and I will see you soon in a new motorcycle review.